People always ask me if I wasn't from here, where I would move to if I were coming to San Francisco. In today's video, I'm gonna answer that for you. These are the 5 neighborhoods I'd pick if I were starting from scratch in 2026. Look, I'm not gonna pick the neighborhoods that are the trendiest. I've lived in this city almost my entire life, and I am an active real estate agent. I'm a part of one of the top selling brokerages here in the city. These are the neighborhoods I'd choose based on lifestyle, value, and where I think the smart money would go. In this video, we're covering NoPa, Dogpatch, Bernal Heights, Inner Sunset, and Noe Valley. And I'm not ranking these as I'm going through them, I'm just giving them all to you. Ultimately, I would look at these neighborhoods and choose what works the best for you and what you want to optimize for. By the way, hi everyone, my name is Epstein and I'm a lifelong San Franciscan and realtor here in the Bay Area. If you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or even rent a property in or near San Francisco, I'd be more than happy to help you. Please don't hesitate to contact me on my information below. And with that, let's get into it. Starting off with number 1, let's talk about NoPa, also known as north of the Panhandle. NoPa sits right in between the Panhandle and Golden Gate Park. It's just west of Alamo Square in Hayes Valley. Here's why I put this on my list. NoPa has the walkability and food scene of Hayes Valley without the steep price tag. You're getting Victorian and Edwardian flats, tree-lined streets, and some of the best casual restaurants in the city without paying the price tag of others just 2 blocks away. Now, Divisadero Street is the spine of the neighborhood. Coffee shops, bars, restaurants, even a grocery store. It has everything you need, so you don't really even need a car to live in this neighborhood. And obviously, you have the Panhandle itself as your front yard, which connects to Golden Gate Park. This is wonderful access to great outdoor space. If you want walkability, food culture, and easy park access without paying Hayes Valley price tag, this could be a great option for you. Up next, we're gonna talk about Bernal Heights. This is what many picture when they imagine a classic San Francisco neighborhood. It's hilly, charming, and Cortlandt Avenue gives you a great village feel within the city. This is the kind of place where you'll walk into the same locals at your neighborhood coffee and grocery shops. One of the main draws here is Bernal Heights Hill itself. This is a 300-foot hill with a 360-degree view of the entire city. You get the bay, downtown, Twin Peaks, all of it. People hike it every day, and it's one of the spots that reminds you why you live in this city. Housing here is classic San Francisco. You have a mixture of Victorians, Edwardians, and craftsman-style homes, many of which are old and original, and others that have been renovated over time. If you want a strong sense of community, incredible views, and a neighborhood that still feels like it has room to grow from a value perspective, then Bernal Heights is a great option. I grew up nearby, and it's definitely one of my top picks in the entire city. Up next, we're gonna talk about Dogpatch. Dogpatch sits on the eastern edge of the city between Potrero Hill and the Bay. Historically, this was a shipbuilding and manufacturing hub. You can still see remnants of this in its architecture today. You will notice covered lofts, exposed bricks, big windows, and high ceilings. It has a New York warehouse feel that you just don't get in the rest of the city. The reason it makes my list is not just because of aesthetics, but rather its location. Dogpatch is right next to Mission Bay, which is home to UCSF's growing campus, Chase Center, and OpenAI's large office footprint. If you've watched my Mission Bay video, you'd know just how much is happening in that corridor. Dogpatch benefits from all of that momentum without the newer and less established feel of Mission Bay. The neighborhood still has some real character. You might find a Victorian adjacent industrial building right next to new construction. Plus, you have waterfront access along the Embarcadero bike path leading all the way to the ferry building. If you're looking for design, character, or want to be next to one of the fastest growing corridors in the entire city, then Dogpatch is an incredible option. Up next, we're gonna talk about the Inner Sunset. The Inner Sunset sits right next to Golden Gate Park and UCSF's Parnassus campus. If you don't know what's going on with this hospital, then you need to watch my video because it's undergoing a massive transformation. This neighborhood sits right in the middle of that massive rebuild at the Helen Diller Hospital. This kind of institutional investment can make a big difference to a neighborhood over time. What I like about this neighborhood is its value. Here, you get more space for your money than you would in neighborhoods like NoPa, the Marina, or Noe Valley, and you get to be right next to Golden Gate Park. You also have a great neighborhood commercial strip along Irving and 9th Avenue with some of my favorite restaurants in the entire city. If you want space, proximity to a major employer, and a long-term owner-occupant play rather than a flashy pick, then Inner Sunset can be one of the best options. And lastly on the list, we're gonna talk about Noe Valley. Noe Valley is classic San Francisco in every step of the imagination. You'll find Victorians, Edwardians, tree-lined streets, and one of the sunniest and best microclimates in the city. If you're coming from somewhere foggy like the outer Richmond or outer Sunset, the quality of life difference here when it comes to the weather is completely different. 24th Street is the commercial heart here. You have bakeries, boutiques, a farmer's market, and plenty of family-friendly spots. This is a neighborhood that many people move to and never leave. That's part of why the inventory here is so tight and prices stay so strong. If you prioritize stability and are looking for a neighborhood with great resale value, good weather, and a family-friendly feel, then this is one of the best options out there. So to recap, if I were moving to San Francisco in 2026, these are the neighborhoods I would look at. NoPa for its walkability and food culture at a relative discount. Bernal Heights for its community and views. Dogpatch for its character and proximity to growth in the city. Inner Sunset for space and value, being right next to UCSF. And Noe Valley for stability, sun, and long-term growth. Again, none of these are objectively the best. What's the best for you might not be the best for someone else. It all comes down to what you're looking for and what you want to optimize for. I know I didn't give you just one place, but that's my honest answer. That's what I would tell a friend over dinner. If I were forced to move today, I'd probably want to move to NoPa, but in the long term, I'd probably want to live in Noe Valley. If you want to talk through what neighborhood makes the most sense for you, please don't hesitate to reach me. My contact information is below in the description. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the world to me if you could like, comment, and subscribe. The best way you could actually support me and my channel is to send this video to family or friends who might find value in this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.